Hey guys, I'm back. To make a long story short, back in November, the internet provider I had, the service that they offered, they dropped it. It wasn't the greatest service in the world, but if you don't have cable or DSL, it was a very economical service. Turns out a little too economical. I don't think they ever made the money off of it they wanted to, so they finally dropped it and went look went looking for another local alternative. And when they finally came out, it was just like my old service. It was a line of sight service, and their towers I couldn't quite get line of sight to. So I finally had to go with satellite. Went with DishNet. Quick heads up: if you call the numbers in the advertisements that you see, you're not dealing. Those numbers aren't for DishNet. I don't know how DirecTV with HughesNet is, but if you see the ads for DishNet, those aren't directly to the Dish company. Those are for DishNet providers, DishNet retailers. So depending on the company you call, they may or may not have installers in your area, because I called the one and they said, no, we don't offer the service in your area. Well, I knew I could get DishNet locally. So I called Timberville Electronics, who installed my C-band dish years ago, and yes, they did offer HughesNet and DishNet. I went with DishNet. I don't know that one's better than the other, but if you have Dish and you get DishNet, you can bundle the services together, pay one bill, and you get a discount. And DirecTV and HughesNet works the same way. I'm pretty sure they work the same way. So I do have internet service now, and so I'll be able to watch videos and upload videos and rejoin the community, because up until now the only time I've been on the internet really is a couple of times that I went in town to a Wi-Fi hotspot. So I just wanted to make this short update, and also I do have one item I want to show you. It's CoCo, The Colorful History of Tandy's Underdog Computer, written by Boise G. Petrie, who was a programmer with Microware. Microware developed OS 9 for the 6809 computers, and Radio Shack sold it for the Color Computer 3. And Boise not only was a Microware programmer, but also was a user of the Color Computer, and member of the CoCo community for decades, and quite familiar with the history of the Color Computer going in. And it was co-authored by Bill Logodici, hope I have that right, who is the managing director of the website Armchair Arcade. Probably a lot of you are familiar with that. And also author of some other books in the computer and the gaming industry. I haven't had a chance to really read it yet, but I have had a chance to skim it. Looks to be very informative and very inclusive. Starts out with back in 1919 when the Tandy family, and I don't remember what other family it was, formed a leather company. And starts out with when Radio Shack first went into business, and then of course Charles Tandy, when he was head of Tandy Leather, acquired Radio Shack, and it goes up clear through to the end of the Color Computer 3. Recommend it to all CoCo fans, and also if you're not familiar with Radio Shack's Color Computer, you'd like to know a little more, it's also recommended. I'm pretty sure it's available in a Kindle version, but I went ahead and got the paperback version. Both of them would be available from Amazon. Like I say, I highly recommend it. Hope to be putting some other videos up lately, but mainly I just wanted to let you know that I'm back. So I'll see you later, and as always, more later.